we have an opportunity here today to locate multiple vehicles that may lead to answers to these 6 missing people.
We're gonna do another pass and we're gonna go down to the Central Avenue real quick.
It's got a fairly decent shadow on it. Like I could literally see the 2 wheels sticking.
There it is.
There it is.
Peter and Dan here with AWP. We are leading our first investigation today together, Dan, you and I.
Yep.
Jared has tasked us with his trust to lead this investigation for 6 missing people.
We've got Jonathan Williams, missing from Kansas City, Missouri, since the 6th of the 6th, 1994, in a black 1994 Ford Tempo.
Deus J. Hudson, missing from Kansas City, Missouri, driving a green 1999 Chevrolet Cavalier, missing since October 31st of 2007.
Donald Shaw, missing from Kansas City, Missouri, missing since the 3rd of the 6th, 1978, in a 1973 Chevrolet Caprice.
Robert Linneman, missing from Lawrence, Kansas since March 21st, 1998, driving a tan and brown Ford F-150, 1984 model.
Johnny Lee Thompson, missing from Independence, Missouri, missing since the 7th of the 6th, 2019, in a black 2017 Ford F-150.
Jennifer Danyas, missing since September 5th of 2014, driving a 1997 Pontiac Bonneville. This is remarkable because we have an opportunity here today to locate multiple vehicles that may lead to answers to these 6 missing people that we have holding here in our hands. We are just outside of Kansas City, Missouri, right here on Caw Point Boat Ramp, which is just along the Kansas River where it intersects with the Missouri River. We know from local fishermen that there is actually a vehicle just off of this boat ramp here, along with an additional vehicle at the other boat ramp further to the north. So we already have 2 solid leads on what could potentially be cars involved in these missing people cases. Dan, what do you think today?
Well, we've got such a vast span of different times. We've got back out to 1978 kind of thing. So there's going to be all different kind of degrees of deterioration of vehicles. So we really need to be on our wits today, really concentrating on our shapes and our sonar skills and really refining those. We are going to have Jared come up behind us, so just to make sure we don't miss anything. But we've got all these cases. You look at these conditions, you know, it's a big, long, straight boat ramp. There's, you know, dark, dirty water. You could hide just about anything in here.
That's right, that's right. And from our past experience locating multiple vehicles along the Allegheny River there in Pittsburgh, we learned real quick how deteriorated some of these vehicles can get. So even though we may come across some deteriorated vehicles, that may lead to some of these older cases bringing some answers to light.
Yeah, absolutely. We were looking at vehicles that were from the 50s and 60s. Our oldest one is 78. So,
right.
You know, we've still got a good chance of finding some good intact vehicles.
We've got young Johnny Lee Thompson here, who went missing back in 2019 in his 2017 F-150. So that was only, you know, a couple of years old when it went in the water. So that's going to be in really good condition.
And that's a relatively new vehicle with a GPS tracker on it. According to the case files, from what I understand, his last cell phone location was actually right over here on Central Avenue off the Viaduct Bridge here.
I believe they actually found his phone.
They did, yeah. So this is going to be a real key area for us to search today. We know that there's a boat out here off the boat, or excuse me, we know that there's a car out here off the boat ramp.
Yep.
Could that be Johnny right there?
Mate, we never know.
Yeah. So
there are so many entry points along this waterway. We are really going to have our wits about us today and really concentrating, systematically clearing the areas and trying to bring someone home to their family.
Yep. So come along with us. We're going to get the boats in the water. We're going to start scanning and start marking vehicles. And we'll see what the day brings.
Excellent.
Let's get out on the water and see what we can do.
For families who have all but given up on finding their loved ones, this team is a last hope. Sonar, civilian divers cracking cold cases for free.
So we're here at the Caw Point boat ramp, as I mentioned before, and Travis Birch, our fisherman that contacted AWP, letting us know a couple different locations of cars that he found on his sonar, is here to help us today, along with his, you have a fishing boat, is that right?
Yeah, I have a bass boat here. I'm actually a youth director for Bassmaster in Kansas, so we have access to lots of boats, so we hear a lot of stuff about different cars and stuff.
Awesome, awesome. We can scan with our 2 rafts and get upstream pretty good, and then if you want to put in here, we can then jump in with you and
yeah,
we'll go downstream on the Missouri.
Sounds good, man.
Cool.
On that one for a spot that had a mag reading. I think that he ended up coming off the bridge. There was no guardrails on it. There's so much crazy stuff that happens. I think you guys tried to stop the bishop. Yeah.
All right, you ready, Dan?
There's a lot of
Straight down to 10 feet.
12 feet.
Could have been a car there. I'll have to go back over that.
See a car there?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's where we had that pin on the map. It was like right there in that
Okay.
cul-de-sac.
Lots of tyres. I might just turn around before
Oh.
Jared gets in.
Oh.
They look like fish. Or debris.
Well, there's a couple fish.
There's logs. There's definitely logs.
Oh, and then we drop off. We're 8 feet. There's something right there.
Just turning around.
Yeah, 10 feet.
They're trying to hit it in that direction, head into shore.
It's like a rock, a log.
Down to 7 feet.
Yeah. It looks like a log.
Yeah, I think they're just rocks. You can see the edge of the boat ramp.
Yep.
It's clear as day. Beautiful picture of the boat ramp.
Look at those fish. That is a
You reckon
lot
they're
of
fish?
fish.
Oh yeah, they are too.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow, that's a school of fish.
That is a massive school of fish.
Wow.
So I'm still just trying to stay 36 out from the shoreline, and then I'll turn around.
Yep.
I have never seen so many fish in my life.
That's a lot of fish.
That is just insane.
Look at that. Wow.
Damn it, I wish I brought a fishing rod.
Gotta go back to the trailer.
I'll try and get all the way up to 75 feet. Just see if I can find the edge of the shoreline. It's a nice flat bottom at 18 feet, so if there's anything in there, it's going to stand out really well.
Yep.
So we're basically heading, Pete, straight into the boat ramp now, in line with the boat ramp. So we're coming closer to the boat ramp now. Still looks beautiful and flat, 75 metres out that way. I might just follow the shoreline a bit before we do another pass that way. Just to see what's over here. Because then when I do my next pass, I'll go out another 75 feet and overlap, just to make sure we're not missing anything. And then we'll go all the way up to the top. So we might go down to the railway bridge and then come up.
We're gonna do another pass and we're gonna go down to the Central Avenue real quick.
That is...
Because it's shallow down there and he says it might get too shallow for him. Yeah.
Guess of 4 or 5 cars.
Yeah, this is much cleaner bottom than we anticipated.
If there was a car there though, there's every chance that they've had a clean up.
Yeah.
Now there's an object there.
Just out there.
Rectangle object. It's got a fairly decent shadow on it.
Okay.
Let's just have another
Take a
look.
peek at it.
There you go, right over the top of it. It's very thin though. I'm gonna have another go because we just missed it with the live scan. Should be coming up to it any second. There we go.
That looks like a car.
It does, doesn't it?
Yep. It's buried. It looked like the silt was
Yeah.
just rolled up along the backside of it.
It almost looked like a sedan.
I'm gonna go
Maybe a Capri.
back over it,
Yep.
but there's definitely, I'm pretty sure that's a car there.
Yep.
I'll try going into the boat ramp over it if I can.
Yep. Should be like right in here. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the shape of the wheels sticking up. Did you want to just get a magnet ready, maybe?
Yeah.
Because I'm certain it's a car. Certain of it. That angle there doesn't look like a car.
It doesn't. The other angle we were at, though, it did look like a car.
It did. Like that's a
I'm
long.
bouncing it up and down. I don't.
No, we're not on it. So it's over that side. So I go turn around, come back around,
Yep.
head to the shore. I'll get a bit of a runoff from it. Just try and do the proper grid and line it up with the fourth rock past the blue rock. We're still ways off.
All right. Put it, neutral, maybe reverse a
So
little
we're
bit.
only at 8 feet at the moment. When we were before, we was like 12 feet, I thought.
Right.
So it's like
There
the
it is.
deepest part of the.
Oh.
As soon as I take it out of gear, we lose that momentum, and the wind takes us.
See my magnet bouncing up and down
Yep,
in the
you
middle
can
of
see
the
it.
screen.
You're off the bottom, which is good. So if
Okay,
it
here
comes along,
comes. I think it's right here. Yeah.
oh yep, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Gone past. Well, not drifting, are we? So you've got it. You think?
I think so. I feel like I got a good lock. It feels like it's pretty solid.
Well, that'll get us in the very general area. So if
Yeah.
you're not quite on it,
Yeah, it feels pretty solid.
at least I'll be able to do circles.
All that good.
So that's your first one you've magnet?
That's
you
my
caught?
first one. Yep.
Nice job, mate.
Yep.
Nice job.
Jared has located a Jeep as well as what he believes to be a pickup truck next to the Jeep. So Dan, it's going to be a bit chilly here in Kansas City today. This is probably the first chilly day they've had in quite a while since the summertime. So we'll get you suited up and we'll see how this Kansas River treats you.
Righto.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
All right, here we go. There it is.
There it is.
There it
Look
is.
at that. You can see the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the other one's just something else.
Yep. I do too.
But you can see it's certainly man-made.
Yep.
It's either a very deteriorated car or something man-made structure. But considering its location off the boat ramp, that's got to be a car. But it's well deteriorated.
Okay. Yep, that is definitely a car.
Yep.
So, Dan, we got a solid car marked
Yep.
right off the boat ramp.
And Jared has a Jeep and
Yep.
what he believes is a pickup truck.
Yep.
So we're looking for two F-150 Fords. So it's a good start.
Very good start.
Clear these ones and see what else we can find.
Yep. So let's get you suited up. We'll get you over on.
today.
Yep. We'll get you over on Travis's boat. We'll make a quick dive of it.
Excellent.
Are you guys hopeful for the vehicles Jared's found?
We're always hopeful. Try not to get your hopes up too much. Try not to get too excited, because until you actually pull that plate up, it could be anything. And I've been disappointed many times before, thinking, yeah, you beauty, we're on it. And you get down there, it's a completely different vehicle. Doesn't need to be pretty.
It does need to be pretty.
Nice.
Good job. Thank you. That's better.
Whoa. Whoa.
Drop me off at the shoreline and I'll dive in from the shoreline.
Okay.
Thanks, Travis. All right, your first one's gonna be at this little crack right here, right of this log. Right about here. think that one's just a rock. Unless you can see it different, but I've got, if you come past this one, I've got a van and a Jeep or something right next to it.
Are you gonna be blind down there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that light not charging or?
Yeah, it works, but it's still
not bright.
it's so thick, the water.
He's really being thorough. I mean, he's been down there for like, what, 8 minutes or so? Wonder what he's finding on it. Or I guess maybe it's what he's not finding. So he's trying to locate a plate on it. What'd you find, Dan?
It's like a large 4-door sedan.
Oh, it's not a minivan?
Well, I call it a station wagon.
Okay.
That's the only thing I could get off the front grille. All the windows are busted out.
Okay.
There's nothing in the front driver's seat.
That's good news.
There's nothing in the passenger seat.
That's just glue there.
Is it?
Yeah, that's just glue that held your emblem on, so I have no idea what the actual emblem was.
No plates.
Okay.
I couldn't find any other badges on it. I could go down again.
None. No, if it's clear, and
Yeah,
it's not what we're looking for,
it's clear.
because we're not looking for a station wagon.
Yep.
Well, the other one up by the bridge looks like a Renegade or something. Or Rubicon or something. And then the one over by the bridge of interest where that phone was at, like I can't get a good read on it. At some angles it looks like it could be a truck, at another angle it looks like it's an SUV. So that'll be our next one we're gonna jump up to after he does these two here.
Jeep Wrangler.
Jeep Wrangler.
Yep.
Okay.
This is another 4-door station wagon.
Okay.
So no plates, no badges, nothing. I can reach in, fill all the seats.
Okay.
Nothing in that one. I'm happy with that one's cleared, and the Wrangler's definitely cleared.
Perfect. Well, let's take you up to the other one that I can't identify exactly what it is.
Okay, how far away is that?
It's going to be up around the corner a little bit. So let's have you jump in with Travis.
Makes for a prime fishing hole when it's above or underwater, though.
Yeah. Thank you, Garrett. Right here. I'm on the wheel. We have a 4-wheel drive Blazer.
That's a Chevy, another Chevy. I'm not looking for a Chevy today. Any plate by chance?
There's a plate on the back, but I can't get it off.
Okay. All right, here you go. It's only like 4 feet underwater here.
Not the same vehicle, because that's another Wrangler.
Really? So we have two Wranglers?
Got a red roll bar on this one though.
Jeeps are popular over here. That's 3 Wranglers all in a quarter-mile stretch right here. So 3 Wranglers, 2 Blazers, a couple of minivans.
It's a little chilly.
Is it just your head though? Or your whole body?
My whole body. My head's all right, actually.
If you guys haven't done so already, Down Under Dan, he is a great friend. I'm so happy that you're here, my friend.
Mate, it's an absolute honour for me to be part of this group while I'm here in America. It's been a great opportunity to learn new skills, and we'll take it back to Australia and go and help other families over in Australia.
Absolutely. So if you haven't done so already, go to Down Under Dan Diving, his channel on YouTube. It's in the link in the description. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Help out our friend Dan here from Down Under.
Costs nothing.
Costs nothing, it's free. What the beauty of this whole thing is that it's a community movement. We're here helping families, helping law enforcement for free. Dan is doing the same thing down in Australia. So.
And Travis, thank you very much today, mate.
Yes, hey, no problem.
Mate,
Absolutely.
great use
Thank
of
you,
your
Travis.
boat.
No problem.
Really appreciate it.
Yep.
Made life a lot easier.
Anytime you guys are close to Kansas City, I'll jump out there anytime you guys want. So.
Excellent.
And Travis, you have an organization of your own. What can we do to help you out?
Well, it's Kansas Youth Bass. What we do is we get kids on the water from 8 years old all the way up to college. And there's nationwide programs all over the country for Bassmaster, but my channel is Kansas Youth Bass, and I really hope that all the bass parents, bass anglers, boat captains, tournament anglers out there, casual fishermen really start to help you guys out and really start to give you guys more waypoints, because that's huge.
And the link for Travis's organization is in the description below. Hit that link, check out Travis's organization. It's going to help him out a bunch, help a bunch of kids out. That ends our search for today. We will be continuing tomorrow here in Kansas City along the Missouri River. Stay tuned for the next episode. See you then.
Kind of sucking right behind me, and here's where the levee meets the bottom of the river.
A lot of water pressure up against a flat object, you know. Pretty solid. It might be up a little bit.